Hey, good morning, my marvelous Millers. It is Friday. So happy to see you. It is Friday, November the 20th. Glad you're here for Lakeview Liftoff Live. Oh, I know you're wondering, where's your glasses, Mr. Heim? Well, guess what? I have some perfect glasses for today that I've never worn before. Are you ready for this? Here's a new look. You have to let me know what you think. I think they are very appropriate for today. How's that? It's my Thanksgiving glasses. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to wear these all this next week. You might see me at the store over Thanksgiving break, and I might be wearing these glasses. You think I could make that work? I think they're fun. So anyway, great to see you all this morning. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving break. In fact, that's my very first announcement today, is just to remind you that next week is Thanksgiving break. And so we will not have any school on computer or here at school. We're all going to enjoy some time with our family, and I encourage you to count your blessings. That's what Thanksgiving is all about. Think about all the great things that you have in your life. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes people go through tough stretches in their life and they're not happy about things that are going on. But I always try to think of, when I go through tough stretches, try to think of things that are good. Maybe a friend that you have that you value. Maybe it's your school you're thankful for. Maybe it's a teacher. Maybe it's someone in your family. Maybe it's something you get to enjoy doing over the break. Just think of a positive thing and be thankful for that. That's what Thanksgiving's all about. And today I am thankful for our school, our teachers, and for you, our students. I'm very, very thankful. You are the ones that bring me so much joy. So happy Thanksgiving, Lakeview. All right, next. We don't know. Oh, by the way, we don't know yet about school on November 30th. I'm assuming we're going to be back at Lakeview, but I don't know that for sure. I mean, until we hear something, I shouldn't say that for sure because we just don't know. All right, until we find out and there's an announcement, but we could be either at school or we might be continuing CLP. We just don't know yet, and I don't know when that announcement's going to be made in case anybody's wondering. So for now, since I haven't heard anything yet, I'm really, really hoping, fingers crossed, I get to see you all at school on November 30th. We will find out hopefully soon. All right. Next, just a reminder, follow those CLP expectations. I won't show them to you again, but I want to see great digital citizens out there, great listeners, great participants. Show your teacher you're engaged, answer questions, put your video on and smile at your teachers, give them eye contact, let them see you and know that you're engaged in learning. Do a great job on those expectations because that will be what helps make learning still happen and help us be successful when we are at school, especially when we get back, because your teachers are still trying to move on. So do a good job on that, please. I appreciate all you who've been setting the model. Oh, Mrs. Baker wanted me to announce, let me make sure I get this right. So Mrs. Baker said, make sure everyone knows that audition videos for the talent show are due the Wednesday after Thanksgiving break. So that's like a little under 2 weeks from now. But when we get back, it's only going to be 2 days away. All right. And I don't want anybody to get caught off guard. So, oh my gosh, then you got to throw something together and maybe it's rushed and not as good as you would like it to be. So just know that, yes, you have all of Thanksgiving break to do those videos. But once we come back, you'll only have 2 days. So I just want everybody aware those are due on December 2nd. And your teachers have probably shared that out. I shared it out school-wide yesterday. If you'd like to participate, we're going to take a couple-week break, assuming we have enough applicants that have followed the rules. We'll take a week or two break off of Admit 1, and we'll do talent show performances during liftoff for those 2 weeks. So that'll be very, very fun. Looking forward to that. All right. Let's see what we got next. Oh, you know what I think it's time for? I do believe it is time for... Get your turkeys dancing.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and down.
We got the Miller 5 shout out. So let's find out who it is. Today, my Miller 5 shout out is Florentino Contreras. Florentino, I'm looking at you. You are our Miller 5 shout out today. Why, you might ask? Listen to this. Florentino's teachers wanted me to know he works very, very hard working on especially the ELA Amplify program. Any kids know what I'm talking about. That thing can be hard sometimes. He's worked hard to learn that program, take suggestions and feedback, and grow his skills. I love that. His teacher said he's made great gains since coming back to school, never complains, works hard, and shows great personal responsibility, and that she is very, very proud of his hard work and loves working with him. So Florentino, to make your teacher feel that way, to work hard that way, to be resilient and grow, boom. That's the Miller 5 shout out. And that is so worthy of a Miller 5 shout out. So very, very proud of you. You are the Miller 5 shout out for today. Congratulations. All right. Moving on. Let's move into, guess what? It's one of my favorite times of the day. Let's bring in Mrs. Mann for Admit 1 Advisory. Good morning, Mrs. Mann.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. Mr. Hine, how are you?
I'm great. What do you think of the glasses?
I like them.
I think they're pretty cool.
Is your turkey same Tom?
Now I'm gonna have that song in my head all day. Does anybody know what we're talking about? Anybody sing Tommy Turkey when you were in kindergarten and first grade or even fifth grade? I don't know. But I'm gonna have that song in my head all day now. Anyway,
I have to tell you, last night it was really funny because my youngest daughter was talking about, Mommy, remember when I was in Miller's 3 when she was 3 years old, and we sang a song about a turkey, and I said, you mean this one? And I popped it right up because it was on my time hop from that day. It was really cute. Memories. Gotta love those turkeys. Things to be grateful for. Memories.
Absolutely. That's what we're saying. Find things, even when life is tough, because I've definitely had times life is tough, but there's always something you can think about. Well, you know what? This is a good thing in my life.
That's right.
And so anyway, that's awesome. All right. What do we got today?
Well, before we jump into our lesson, I want to say one other thing. You guys have been doing really, really well with the chat and some different things like that. So keep that in mind. Mrs. Conklin and I also have open Zoom if you want to pop on with us in the afternoons. Our link is posted on Schoology in those groups. So just keep that in mind because we're available for you too. That's at 1:30. So, okay. So now to our lesson. All right. Today, Mr. Hine, if you don't mind pulling those up, I think he read my lesson plan, you guys, because today we're going to talk about gratitude, because gratitude is very important. It is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation and return kindness. I got to get my mouth to work today so I can read better. So gratitude, you've heard about it. Sometimes we say, are you grateful? Are you thankful? Those are all synonyms. Okay. But the quality of being thankful, ready to show appreciation for and return that kindness. Okay. So on the next slide, did you know that gratitude, it shields you from negativity? It makes you at least 25% happier. It rewires your brain. It can eliminate stress. Because when we stop focusing on all that negative stuff and we think about the positive things in our life and what we do have, that kind of takes some of that stress away. And in turn, that would make you happier, right? It can heal. It improves your sleep. It boosts self-esteem and performance. And it can improve your relationships. Because who wants to be around somebody who's a negative Nelly or a negative Norman all the time? I don't, right? So we need to be grateful. And so those things can help you improve your life. But can I tell you something? Gratitude is a choice. It's something you have to choose every day and sometimes moment by moment. If you're having a terrible, no good, horrible, really, really bad day, which we've all had some of those, I've got to stop and decide, am I going to just sit in this valley of despair and just have a miserable day? Or am I going to find something joyful that can help bring me out of it a little bit? And sometimes that's thinking about all the things that you're grateful for. So that is a very powerful tool you can put in your toolbox to help you when you're having kind of a yucky day. You know, you might be something as simple as, I'm grateful that I don't have a test today, because I just don't think my brain can focus on it. And that's okay. Find something in every day. We've talked about that, finding your joy, something that brings you joy. We talked about that with Red Ribbon Week. Same thing here. Find something that brings you joy that you can be thankful for. All right, so now I've got a video for you, so you don't have to listen to me ramble anymore. So take a look at this video with some ideas of some things that you can be thankful for.
Hang on, I got to bring myself back in so they can hear the sound. Let me turn it up, and here we go.
Ever think about what you're thankful for? Well, you should. When we remind ourselves of all the things we are thankful for, great things come to us. On this episode of Rocket Kids, we talk about that, and I give you 10 things I am thankful for right now. I'm Aspen, and let's get this started. Being thankful is important. We can be thankful for our parents, our family, and our home. Being thankful is also called gratitude. It takes practice. When we can be grateful for the things in our lives, even the little things, we can begin to change the way we think. We can shift our thoughts away from what we think we are lacking to what we have in abundance. Yeah, we start to see how awesome everything is and how great life can be. Did you know that gratitude leads to happiness? Who doesn't like happiness? I know I do. So, here are 10 things, big and small, I am grateful for right now. Trees. Yeah, trees. They give us oxygen to breathe, and when we breathe, we live. And living is a great thing. They bloom in the spring and make wonderful colors in the fall. Trees. Cake. Cake is good. It means it's your birthday, a special occasion, or maybe you're having cake just to have cake. What I know is cake is so good. Emojis. We can communicate with words, symbols, hand gestures, and facial expression, but nothing is as much fun as emojis. Sleep. There is nothing better than cozying up under the covers. I'm snuggled all tight. My hands have pulled the covers up under my chin. My head is resting on my favorite pillow. My mind thinks about all the awesome things that happened in my day. Then, off I go. Sleepy time. This leads to waking up. And that's next on my list. Morning. Some people have a hard time getting up in the morning. But we should be grateful that we have the chance to do amazing things each and every day. So, get up and go do something awesome. Speaking of awesome. Ice cream? What's not to like about ice cream? I go to a place where you can mix your flavors and add everything from sprinkles to gummy bears. Who wouldn't be thankful for gummy bears on ice cream? Vacations. What's not to love about vacations? You get to go places, see things you've never seen before, spend time with your family, relax, have fun, make memories. Vacations. Good stuff. Kittens. They're funny, cuddly, and playful. If you've ever been around a kitten, you know what I'm talking about. Enough said, kittens are good. Nice people. Thank you, nice people. Thank you for not being mean. Let's all work to be a little nicer. And last but not least, high fives. Why high fives? We give high fives when something is going great or we did something extraordinary. And you need 2 people to high five. So you're sharing this awesome moment with someone else. This makes high-fiving fun, and I am grateful for high fives. So that's my list of 10 things, big and small, I am grateful for right now. Remember, gratitude takes practice. So make it a habit of thinking about all the things you are grateful for. What are you grateful for right now? Let us know by commenting on this video. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so we can keep bringing you awesome videos. I'm Aspen, this is Rocket Kids, and remember to always be your best self.
Oh my goodness, wasn't that great? She had some interesting things on her list. I loved her list of things. I would never have really been thinking to be grateful for high fives or trees or kittens. I'm more of a dog person anyway, but kittens are great. But hey, here's the deal. There are so many things for you to be grateful for. So I want you to take some time today, this weekend, next week when you don't have schoolwork to do. I want you to think about some things that you are truly grateful for. You can make a list. You guys know I love Post-it notes. So just 10 things can be this simple, okay? And think of 10 things that you're grateful for. Okay. And, if you say friends, make another list of the friends that you're grateful for and why. So don't just put it down, because here's the thing I loved about her list. She also told us why she was grateful for those things, right? Trees give us oxygen. We need oxygen to live, right? So think about all of those things. Right now, we can't really high five and touch, but we can air high five, and it takes at least two people, like she said. So you're sharing something good with someone else. I absolutely loved that. So here's the thing I want you to really take away from it, okay? She said, gratitude takes practice. Anything that you want to get great at, you have to practice to get better. So you need to practice, make it a choice that you're choosing to be grateful and to sit and reflect on what you're grateful for. Okay. And then it becomes a habit, and habits are things we do over and over and over, and we just do them without thinking. Right. So we've done all the practice, we've done the reflecting. We're in the habit of being grateful, of showing gratitude. Okay. So that is my challenge to you guys. And I'm going to post that on Schoology today. Remember to keep commenting on our discussions, not just that update page, but on the discussions. And then you get credit, which goes towards a badge, which can then be turned into Miller dollars. So don't forget about those things today. We're going to post those. So make sure you show your gratitude today and this week. All right. And we hope that you have, it says fall break, but we meant happy Thanksgiving. Sorry.
We can call it whatever we want to call it. We're going home. We're going to join the kids who are at home. We're going to go home too, and we're all going to enjoy time, hopefully with family and friends. So
right.
Wonderful. And, Mrs. Mann, a couple things. One, I miss high fives. When I saw her say that, I was like, oh, that's one of my favorite things is when we, in the old days, when we used to do liftoff in the gym and everybody's leaving and going to class, and I could high five classes on their way out the door. Oh, I miss that. I can't wait till we can do that again. That's something I'm thankful for, and I can't wait. And it reminds you when some things that we can't do, like right now because of COVID, there's lots of things we can't do. Boy, it reminds us of the things we're grateful for.
Right. It also gives us an opportunity to be creative, to fill that gap with something else.
That's true.
Kind of like lift off like this. So we can be grateful that we're still able to meet together, even though it's like this. We can still meet together as a school family.
And you also said that I could count my friendships and be grateful. Don't you think it'd be a great idea to tell those people too
Absolutely.
I am grateful for your friendship, and here's why. I don't even have to just think it. I could tell them, and that might make them feel better. Yeah.
And that's a good point. I try to make a point to tell people when they've done something that has made a positive impact in my life, because people don't know if you don't tell them. So you're exactly right, Mr. Hine. But it's not just, hey, I'm grateful for you. Tell them why. Go a step further, because then that fills their bucket and makes their heart feel good. So excellent.
So I'm going to practice this. So tomorrow's Bedlam. And I'm a graduate of the University of Oklahoma, so I'm a big Sooners fan. You are a graduate of Oklahoma State, so you're a huge Cowboys fan. And so we both are cheering for different teams, but I can certainly say that I am grateful for your friendship. I'm grateful for you as an employee, because you work so hard for our teachers and for our kids. And you and I have worked together for 10, 11 years now, and which is as long as some of our kids have been on earth, right? So we've worked together a long time. And so I'm grateful for you, Mrs. Mann. And
that's very kind.
Good luck to your team tomorrow. I hope they don't win, but I also hope it's a fun game that we can watch and enjoy. I'm grateful that there's football to watch even, and I can be happy about that. So
right. I was going to bring that up because you're in red and I'm in orange. We did not plan that, but Bedlam.
No, we really didn't. It's actually the school shirt, but it does work for today. I wore my OU shirt yesterday.
Mine is an OSU shirt, just saying. But I couldn't find our picture from 10 years ago. I was looking because we did a Bedlam thing our first year here. But I did find this, and I just want to remind you. Oh, there we go. Can you see him? It's Pistol Pete and Boomer. Is that his name, the horse? Yep. The Cowboy and the Sooner can still be friends. And we can be grateful for one another. So just a reminder, as you are out there cheering on your team, be kind and be courteous and be grateful for the good things that are happening for you. So
that's right. All right. Well, speaking of good things and blessings, I did see one student. I don't remember who it was, and I apologize. It's way up in the chat now, but somebody said, I'm grateful for I love laughing. So I think that's a perfect segue into our corny joke of the day. So let me get Liftoff back up here on the screen, and let's get to our corny joke. Mrs. Mann, are you ready for this one?
I am ready.
All right. So Thanksgiving's coming up, so I think it's appropriate. We have a Thanksgiving corny joke. So here you go, Lakeview Intermediate. Here it comes. The Thanksgiving corny joke of the day with the turkey glasses on. Mrs. Mann, do you know what kind of noise a limping turkey makes? There's a typo there. It should say limping, not limpling. A limping turkey makes?
I don't even know how to make it gobble. Oh,
Wobble, wobble. So now I'm laughing thinking about a turkey that's limping and wobbling along. It makes me laugh.
I love that one. I share your corny jokes of the day with my husband almost every day, so I'm gonna have to remember that.
Thank you. That one's I've been saving that one up. I couldn't wait to use that one, so I hadn't heard it before when I found it. So happy Thanksgiving, Lakeview. All right, Mrs. Mann, if you'll stay with me, because it was kind of weird to do the launch by myself yesterday. So I would love it if you would stay with me after the pledges here and help us launch our day. Would you do that for me?
Yes, I will hang around.
Oh, I'd be so grateful. All right, Lakeview, wherever you are, join me in our pledges. Let's show our patriotism and our pride in our country and be ready and respectful and salute our American flag. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now our Oklahoma flag. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. This time we'll pause for a moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity. Our moment of silence begins now. All right, so we are ready to launch our day, our Friday day of learning right before Thanksgiving break. Let's all work hard this morning, be great listeners, be great participants. I know it's hard sometimes we're at home with distractions around us. I know that's a struggle for me when I'm trying to do my homework. Even principals have homework on the weekend and I'm at home. It's hard for me to stay focused on what I'm trying to do. But it's always better for my brain. So do what you can to limit distractions, be a great participant today, work hard and learn these next 5-6 hours, and then let's enjoy a great break of Thanksgiving break together. All right, Mrs. Mann, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. We are
Lakeview.
We are definitely not
Average.
We will strive
For the Miller 5.
And whatever it takes, we will
Grow.
3, 2, 1.
Liftoff.
Perfect. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, Lakeview. Have a great day. We will see you again on November 30th.